Mina was a girl who loved stories. She loved the way words could paint pictures in her mind, creating magical worlds and brave heroes. But in class, Mina's own words stayed locked away. She knew the answers to the teacher's questions. She could feel them buzzing in her head like little fireflies wanting to escape. But her hand felt as heavy as a stone, and her voice felt as small as a whisper. "What is the capital of France?" The teacher, Mrs. Davis, would ask. Mina's mind would shout, "Paris," but her lips wouldn't move. She'd watch other kids raise their hands, their voices bright and clear, and a little knot of sadness would form in her tummy. It wasn't that she was afraid of being wrong. She was just afraid. Afraid of all the eyes turning to look at her, afraid of her voice sounding wobbly or too quiet. So she stayed silent, a little shadow in a classroom full of sunshine. One sunny afternoon, a new student named Leo joined their class. Leo had bright, curious eyes, but just like Mina, he kept his words to himself. He would sit at his desk, carefully drawing in his notebook, never looking up, never speaking to anyone. Mrs. Davis noticed this, and she had an idea. After class, Mrs. Davis called Mina to her desk. Mina's heart did a little flop. Was she in trouble? But Mrs. Davis had a warm, kind smile. "Mina," she said softly, "I've noticed you're a wonderful listener and a very thoughtful person. I was hoping you could help our new student, Leo. He seems a little shy, and I think a friendly face might help him feel more comfortable. Would you be willing to show him where we keep the art supplies?" Mina was surprised. Her help someone else. She was the one who always needed help. She just nodded, her cheeks turning a little pink. The next day during art class, Mina took a deep breath. She walked over to Leo's desk. He was drawing a magnificent dragon with shimmering scales. "Wow," a tiny voice said. Mina was shocked to realize it was her own. Leo looked up, his eyes wide. "That's a really cool dragon," Mina said, her voice a little stronger this time. Leo gave a small, shy smile. "Thank you," he whispered, so quietly she could barely hear him. Mina pointed to the back of the room. "The colored pencils are over there," she said. "The sparkly ones are on the top shelf. I can help you get them if you want." Leo nodded, and together they walked to the art corner. As Mina helped Leo pick out colors, she started telling him about the dragon story she was reading. He listened, his eyes glued to her face. Slowly, day by day, something amazing started to happen. In helping Leo find his voice, Mina was starting to find her own. She'd explain a math problem to him in a quiet corner, her words clear and steady. She'd read a passage from a book aloud to him during silent reading, her voice no longer a whisper, but a soft, confident melody. She wasn't thinking about the other kids watching her. She was just thinking about helping her friend. One day, Mrs. Davis was reading a story about a brave knight. She stopped and asked, "What do you think makes someone brave?" Hands shot up around the room. "Fighting dragons." One kid yelled, "Saving a princess," said another. Then A small, quiet hand went up. It was Mina's. Every head in the classroom turned. A hush fell over the room. Mina's heart was pounding like a drum, but she looked at Leo, who gave her an encouraging nod. She took a deep breath. "I think," she began, her voice shaking just a little, "I think being brave is doing something even when you're scared to do it." Mrs. Davis's smile was as bright as the sun. "That's a wonderful answer, Mina," she said. "A very brave answer." In that moment, Mina realized her quiet voice wasn't a weakness. It was just waiting for the right reason to speak. And sometimes, the quietest voices have the most important things to say. She learned that helping someone else can be the key to unlocking the strength you had inside you all along. Thank you so much for watching our story today. If you or someone you know feels shy or anxious, remember that it's okay, and your voice matters. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that warm the heart. See you next time.